G'day, my name's Adam Hills. Welcome to Spicks and Specs, the music quiz show in which two teams fight it out in a battle to the musical death. Our first team leader this week and every week is actor, comedian and record buff, Alan Bro. Alan's first team member is recognised internationally as one of the world's premier oboists. She has won the prestigious Prague and Geneva oboe competitions and is currently the principal oboe of the Sydney Symphony Orchestra. Please welcome Diana Doherty. Alan's final team member tonight is just your typical Aussie bloke. He loves footy, meat pies and travelling the world dressed in sequins singing like a woman. It's internationally renowned cabaret star Paul Kapsis. Our second team leader can be heard across Australia every day on Triple J. It's Miff Warhurst. You know what? I'm actually a little bit scared of Miff's first guest. Sure, she's an Australian music superstar, but she also does this to TV hosts. Oh. She's currently touring the country to promote her new album, which is called Tonight, although Molly Meldrum does have a restraining order out on her. Renee Geyer. Miff's final guest tonight is the first half of the amazing comedy duo Lano and Woodley, making his second appearance on the show, Colin Lane. Renee, it's lovely to have you back in what used to be the Countdown studio.
This is I can smell it from here.
This is the place where you slapped Molly across the face.
Yes, and, well, it was in the days when we would do shows on a Friday night, and then at 6 o'clock or something stupid on a Saturday morning, we'd have to come into the Countdown studios. So everybody was always in a very bad mood, hungover and such, and slapping their managers around the place and walking in and I managed to get one in on Molly that day. I was thrilled.
Why did you slap him? What was the final straw?
I think it was just an urge I had.
Right. He didn't say anything, you just felt the urge to slap?
I think he might have said, slap me.
Right, right.
Yeah, something subtle like that.
Right.
I've been wanting to slap him for a long time and finally it happened.
It's a dream we all share. Shall we get on with the game, everyone? You all ready? Let's go! The first game tonight is called Know Your Product. Alan and Miff will each pick a specialty topic that both teams can buzz in with the answers for. Your choices tonight are gospel, the songwriting mecca that was the Brill Building, Nashville, and That's Entertainment, which is the golden age of movie musicals. Miff, you can pick the topic first tonight.
Renee, you're a big fan of gospel. Do you think that might be an area of speciality for you?
I'm a fan. I don't know how much I know, but I...
Point of order. What the hell is the topic Brill Building? Can I just...
Songwriters. Famous songwriters in New York.
Right, OK. All right. OK, fine. Don't slap me.
Did I
Don't slap me.
No need to shout.
Don't slap me.
Are you both happy to do some gospel tonight?
Absolutely. I
Perhaps
think
sing later
our
as well.
relationship needs some gospel.
Well, we'll bring the Lord in tonight and we will go with gospel.
Gospel.
Gospel it is. Alan, what topic would you like to pick?
Not Nashville, not the Brill Building. I would say That's Entertainment, the golden age of musicals, yes.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it. We're taking That's Entertainment.
That's Entertainment it is. We'll start with your topic, Miff, which was gospel. Everyone on your buzzers. Let's play Spicks and Specs. Your first question for 1 point is a multiple choice question. Legendary gospel pianist and composer Thomas Dorsey had a hit with the song, now gospel standard, There Will Be Peace Where for Me? A, on earth, B, among men, C, in the valley.
In the valley.
Correct answer is in the valley. Stolen a point.
Can we start again? Because I didn't know the rules.
Next question's worth 2 points. Who is roundly acknowledged as the original queen of gospel music, and which Christmas carol did she record in the 50s that made her a household name around the world?
First question, Mahalia Jackson.
Yes.
Ooh. Second one...
Which Christmas carol did she record in the 50s that made her a household name around the world?
I'm a Jewish girl.
I'm a Jewish girl, holy Jewish girl.
What song was that, Cole?
Silent Night?
Yes, that's the one.
You know the rules now, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I know the rules now. I know them and then I don't know them, and then I know them and then I don't know them.
Finally, for 3 points, finish the names of these 3 famous gospel singing groups. The Staple Who, the 5 Blind Boys of What, and Sweet Honey in the What.
OK, it's the Staple Singers.
The Staple Singers.
Yep.
The five Blind Boys of Alabama.
Yes.
And Sweet Honey in the...
Rock.
The Rock.
3 out of 3. Would have also accepted the Five Blind Boys of Mississippi because that's what they originally called themselves
Oh, okay.
before becoming the Five Blind Boys of Alabama. I
Because
guess.
they wandered from Mississippi to Alabama just going, we've got no idea where we are. We'll just keep on walking.
Right, let's get into That's Entertainment. Your first question.
Here we go.
In the film Bright Eyes, Shirley Temple sang about which ship?
Good ship lollipop.
Well done, Miff. It was the good ship Lollipop. Next question worth 2 points. Sing the next line of this Judy Garland song from the musical Meet Me in St. Louis.
Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake.
Chug, chug, chug went my heartstrings from the moment I heard the car shake.
Let's have a listen.
Ready?
Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake.
Yeah, I reckon that was worth it.
Considering that he actually sounded more like Judy Garland than she did. I think
Double point.
Yeah.
Finally, for 3 points, this is the famous duo of the early film musicals, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Your question is, name 3 films they starred in together.
Okay.
Called Top Hat.
Top Hat?
Top Hat. Is
Yeah,
it,
Top Hat.
Top Hat's one of them.
Lovely.
Copacabana?
No, that was
might
Barry
be-
Manilow and Ginger Rogers.
And Carmen Miranda.
They did dancing and singing and
There are heaps. There are millions.
I know
All right.
these films, and now
I'm going to have to wind you up, I'm afraid. Oh, Colin?
Smokey and the Bandit.
The Dancing Castles. They did a movie called The Dancing Castles.
You know what? You got Top Hat. It was the story of Vernon and Irene Castle. But if you got a point for the Judy Garland quite missing, I'll give you
Yeah,
a point
that's
for that
fair.
one.
thank
Okay.
I would have accepted Flying Down to Rio, The Gay Divorcee.
Flying down to Rio. You said you accepted, even though you told us what it was.
I would have accepted it had it come in before I actually said
Yeah, see, I don't know the rules to this game either.
it. You got a point each for that last one. And for anyone watching who has ever been told you were no good at something, here's something to cheer you up. When Fred Astaire attended his first ever screen test, the producer's evaluation came back, quote, can't sing, can't act, slightly balding, can dance a little. That has to be the understatement of the century, doesn't it? That same producer would have evaluated Adolf Hitler as can't fight, can't hold a crowd, funny moustache, may have issues. At the end of the first round, I can tell you, Miff, Renee and Colin are on 4 points. Alan, Diana and Paul are out in front on 7 points. Video may have killed the radio star, but it leads us into round 2. This particular round is called Please, Please Tell Me Now. Both teams will be shown part of a film clip. You guys will then have to answer questions about that clip, which tonight is from the song Eagle Rock by 70s Oz icons Daddy Cool. Both teams watch this clip. There will be a test afterwards.
All right.
Now listen.
That's some great hair.
That's even better here.
Yeah, that is
That's
great hair.
beard.
You'd love that, wouldn't you,
I
Miff?
love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
beards, the whole works. Oh, they've seen him. Watch out, here he is.
Here he comes. See, look, they belong to the
So
beard.
They do, they love the beard.
It's perfectly natural.
Oh, you look like Kenny Rogers.
Don't mind her. Oh, this guy's so cool.
He's got rhythm.
Are they really kind of a bit out of time? Is
Yeah, I
that
think
like
so.
the way it's
Particularly the one
supposed
doing
to be?
this.
I want to learn how to do that.
Your questions are, how many people are sitting on the car outside the shop?
2.
2, Diana?
Yes.
Let's check. 2 people sitting on the car. Nice work. What sort of cap is the guy in the glasses wearing?
A whirly-burly, a propellered cap.
A propellered cap?
Yes.
Let's check. He is indeed wearing a propellered cap.
That man plays guitar in my band.
He plays guitar in your
That's
band?
Ross Hannaford.
That's Ross Hannaford. Does he still wear the hat?
Every now and then, instead of giving ID, he puts the hat on. hopes for the best.
Your next question. What are the initials on the chef's...
You are too quick.
How did you
But we know it too! DC.
Did you know?
I think it's DC.
DC.
I'm going to ask the team captain.
I'm going to go with DC, given they're called Daddy Cool.
You're going to go with DC?
Oh,
Let's
please,
check.
I hope it's okay.
That is a DC with a line underneath it because they are Daddy Cool. Well done, Miff. You managed to get that one out of the bag. Your next question from the clip. Of the women in the clip, who has the biggest hair, the blonde or brunette?
Oh, well, she's not really blonde, but I think it's her. You know, it's the less dark one.
OK, let's check that one.
There's some big hair.
Yes, it's the woman on the right who we're calling the blonde. Yes, well done,
She's
Diana.
got something under there, hasn't she? Like a cat or a dog
family.
or something.
Your next question from that clip. Name 2 things on the menu.
Cheese and ham.
Corned beef.
The cheese, ham and corned beef.
Or tomato.
Let's have a look just to check. There's egg, cheese, ham, corned beef and tomato. Well done.
Question from the floor.
Yes, excuse me. I don't think people actually go in there and order cheese or tomato. They order a sandwich with... So one thing on the menu is sandwich. Hello.
Who would have thought the person that caused the most trouble tonight would be the Oboes? Someone told me during the week that, you know, most bands make fun of the drummers. That's kind of like, you know, the standing joke. You guys make fun of the viola players. Is that right?
Of course.
Well, let me test you on a few viola player jokes. What's the difference between a viola and an onion?
Is it something to do with peeling off layers?
No, the answer is no one cries when you cut through a viola.
That's nice.
How do you stop someone stealing your violin?
Put it in a viola case.
That's exactly the answer. And the final one, how do you get a viola player to play pianissimo tremolando?
You write solo above the melody.
That's exactly what you do. You guys are so harsh. Yeah. You always watch an orchestra and think, oh, they must be all so terribly cultured. And meanwhile, they're just playing away, just going, bitch. Right, at the end of that round, Miff, Renee and Colin are on 7 points. Alan, Diana and Paul on 9 points.
Oh, it's getting much closer.
It's time now to answer the eternal question, musician or serial killer? I'm going to show each team a photograph. You have to decide whether the person in question is a musician or a serial killer. Miff, Renee and Colin, you're up first. Check out the screen. Is this a musician or a serial killer?
Kind of good looking.
He's got the
Unusual way.
the snarl, the kind of just slight kind of evil stare. He's got some hair.
Give you a clue, he liked the countryside.
He likes the countryside.
Which could either be
he
a
likes country
place-
music, or he likes to bury people in the
in the country,
countryside.
yes,
Or
yes.
he likes to bury country singers. Or
On their side.
on their side. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good evening and welcome to CSI Wangaratta. What are you going to go
We
with?
need to come up with an answer. What
What
do you
do
think?
you
Oh,
think?
well, I'm hedging towards musician.
I think he's a musician.
How do you feel?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a firm believer that he is maybe a musician. Yes.
All right, we're going to say that young man there looks like a musician.
I can tell you that is Hillside Strangler serial killer Kenneth Bianchi.
Oh.
Yes, nicely picked, everyone.
Really?
Alan, Diana and Paul,
Yes.
tell me whether this person is a musician or a serial killer.
Yeah, he's got the eyes of a serial killer, but the hairs of a beautiful lady.
It's a bit kind of sweet, isn't it? Reminds me
Yeah.
of Sweet. Remember Sweet?
Oh, yeah, he is a bit sweet,
Bit
yeah.
sweet.
I'll give you a
I
clue,
think
he's
musician.
English.
I think
Great,
musician.
that's a great clue.
How's that?
Because there's only 55 million of them, so it's generally evenly divided. So, you know...
I think it's the hair. I
You think
that's
it's the
giggle.
hair?
Yeah, it's that kind of Susie Quattro kind of sweet thing going
Yeah,
on.
he's got Susie Quattro's moustache as well. So he's
And her
English.
leather jacket.
And he has got her leather jacket. Maybe he killed her and took it off her.
Oh, my God.
Damn
He
you
killed
for
her
killing
career.
Susie. I loved her.
So the question is that person a musician or a serial killer?
Dinah, what do you think?
Well, I have to go, yeah, I think
He's
musician.
a rock god.
OK, well, these two people are musicians. They think he's a musician. I'll go with that. That gentleman there is a musician.
That is the bass player for The Who, musician John Entwistle.
Oh, right. There we go. Well done.
Who, by the way, recently passed away. And after his death, the contents of his Cotswolds mansion were auctioned off, including a pinball machine and a replica suit of armour. Also among the items were, quote, 2 comical skeletons used by John Entwistle to play pranks on house guests. They were valued at between £30 and £50 each. They were seen just there on display in the main bedroom of the house. I think they ended up selling for about £200 each. And the actual catalogue goes on to say, quote, One can only imagine the surprise on the guests' faces after discovering these rather disconcerting objects, especially after perhaps 1 or 2 drinks. So basically, people would come round to John Entwistle's place and they'd go to bed and he'd stick a couple of skeletons in there and he thought it was hilarious.
And they'd think they were in bed with Keith Richards.
Coincidentally, the Hillside Strangler also had 2 skeletons in the main bedroom of his house. They weren't so much a prank on house guests as they were the house guests. Right, score check. Miff, Renee and Colin on 7 points. Alan, Diana and Paul out in front on 10 points.
Well done. It's all working very nicely.
This is the round in which one person sings the words of a textbook to the tune of a well-known song while their teammates try to work out what the song is. Paul, you'll be singing for Alan and Diana and you'll be substituting your lyrics from the classic Principles of Physical Geography.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That's a lovely book.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul
nice.
Kapsis.
Igneous and sedimentary rocks may undergo changes, both physical and chemical. The changes may be brought about the influence of heat. A rise in temperature is most usually caused by...
Was it Hey Big Spender?
It was Hey Big Spender.
Oh, right.
Shirley Bassey.
It was the igneous rocks thing that gave it away.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
you've got to have money to buy those. It's all quite logical.
Okay. Landforms of a dome shape or cone-shaped profile are interesting because they are responsible for the patterns of our
Dream of Me. It was Dream a Little Dream of Me, the jazz standard written by Gus Kahn.
Oh no, it gets worse. Okay. Weathering involves the disintegration and decay of solid rock. It obviously depends on birth.
Close to you.
Yes, close to you by the Carpenters.
Close to
On the day that you were born, the angels came together and decided to create a dream come true.
Come on, everyone, you know it.
The sprinkle stardust in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Kapsis.
Exactly the same words to Advance Australia Fair, hasn't it? Australians all their time rejoice, for we are young and free.
Right, Renee.
Yes.
You'll be singing for Miff and Colin, and you'll be taking your lyrics, appropriately enough, from boxing's greatest workouts.
Oh, goody.
If you would like to take these up to the performance area, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
Renee
you.
Gayer.
Good luck, Renee. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, no, we can't see that.
Oh, right, can't see this.
Thank you.
We can't see the. We can't see
No,
the.
you're not allowed
We can't see the card. We can't see the card.
Give me that.
We can't see the card.
I'm not touching you.
Right.
I'm not
Can't
touching
see
you.
the card. So we can't see the card.
No,
Okay.
no, you can
All right.
get a look.
I got a look. Yeah, but only from that close, though.
You never forget the smell of our boxing gym. It's an overwhelming mixture of sweat and liniment.
I read the answer and I still don't know what it is.
Deep heat and more sweat. I love walking into a gym.
Miff.
I got it from the chorus.
What?
Amazing.
That's right.
It's
Alex.
amazing by Alex Lloyd.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Nick. Great work.
Joined the local community center and got stuck. You weight training. Immediately it gave me a real kick. Training soon.
Well, I believe in miracles, you sexy thing.
That's right.
Yes, yes,
what it's
Sexy
called?
Thing.
Sexy thing
Yes.
by Hot Chocolates.
Were you giving the answer or were you just saying something nice to me?
I was just saying something nice to you.
Okay. When we arrived, settled into a new way of life, I got back into my training. I I found a brilliant gym that was right on the beach. It was a great place to train. I made a lot of new friends. They were bodybuilders, rugby players, boxers, even ballet dancers too. 'Cause you make me feel. Yes, you did. You make me feel. You know you did. You make me feel like a natural woman.
That was A Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. Ladies and gentlemen, Renee Geyer. After this round, Miff, Renee and Colin are on 10 points. Alan, Diana and Paul still out in front on 13 points. Are we all set for the final bit?
Yes, we are. We're ready to go.
Come on!
Coming back.
Yeah.
We're going to win this.
Oh, are you?
We're going to win this thing.
Do you want to make it interesting?
We're going to beat you, though.
Okay, right.
Do you want to make it interesting?
Yeah, I'll make it interesting.
Okay, what do you reckon?
Well, hopefully the questions itself will make it interesting.
Okay, all right, let's make it interesting
Yeah, okay.
and hopefully entertaining.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Well, you do the entertaining. Yeah?
All right.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to when non-macho guys try and be macho.
Oh, stop it. That was working out really nicely. I see what you mean here. Okay.
Right, the winner takes it all. Let's get stuck in round 5.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah,
Well,
I
there's
do.
plenty to go round. You can
Yeah,
have some
sure,
if you
okay.
like. I'll give you a little bag.
Okay.
Right, there are 3 points separating the team. It's Alan, Diana and Paul out in front. It's time for the final countdown. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. Who composed the famous classical piece Ode to Joy?
Beethoven.
Beethoven. Well done, Miff. Who won a 2001 Best New Talent aria for their song Frontier Psychiatrist?
The Avalanches.
The Avalanches. Well done, Miff again.
Go, Miff.
Which Australian city does Ben Folds sometimes call home?
Adelaide.
Adelaide. Miff's on the ball. Who was the latest Australian artist to win an American Country Music Award?
Keith Urban.
Well done, Alan Keith Urban. It's just between Alan and Miff now. Who was the lead singer for the Easy Beats?
Stevie Wright.
Stevie Wright. Well done, Renee. One of the Easy Beats' signature songs refers to being grateful for the weekend. Name the song.
Friday on my mind.
Well done, Renee.
Great.
Known as the King of Swing was jazz clarinet great and band leader Benny who?
Goodman.
Goodman. Well done, Paul and Diana. How many crotchets in a semi-brief?
4.
4. Nice work, Diana. Which country rock band with a Mexican-flavoured name was formed by former Byrds members?
Los Lobos.
No.
That wasn't the answer. I had something in my throat. Los
Mexican sounding name. I just thought of the Flying Burrito Brothers.
What was that, Miff?
The Flying Burrito Brothers.
It was the Flying Burrito Brothers.
God.
Which punk rockers had a world tour called Filthy Lucre?
Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols, Miff. Who originally had a hit with the song To Sir With Love?
Lulu.
Lulu, nice work, Renee. Famous leggy model Jerry Hall was once married to which rock god?
Keith Richards. No. Oh, Mick Jagger. Oh, no.
That's all right. Your team overruled you.
Hey, no, that's an incorrect answer, sir.
Well, yeah, that happened before as well. Don't throw. Right.
I've been reading this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, come on. Take it. Want to bring it out here?
You want to bring it out? You want to bring it out here?
Don't make fun of my speech impediment. And don't do this. It's not manly. Let's have a walk-off.
Let's have a.
Okay.
Right. Who did you end up saying?
Mick
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger is the right answer. Which is higher, soprano or alto?
Soprano.
Soprano. Your final question. Arrange these words into the name of a well-known opera. Giovanni Don.
Don Giovanni.
Don
Mozart.
Giovanni is the correct answer. Well done, both teams.
You didn't get anything wrong.
There was a 3 points difference before that round. Alan, Diana and Paul were out in front. But at the end of the game, they ended up on 18 points. Miff, Renee and Colin won it with 19.
You, me, outside.
Now.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's have a latte.
Would you please thank all our guests for tonight, Diana Doherty, Paul Kapsis, Renee Geyer and Colin Lane. And of course our two team captains, Alan Bro and Miff Warhurst. We'd like to leave you tonight with a very special performance. It would be a shame to have one of the world's best cabaret stars on the show and not ask him to perform. Paul Kapsis is going to take us out tonight. Paul, what exactly would you like to perform for us?
ABBA's Money, Money, Money in the style of Marlene Dietrich.
Excellent.
That'd be fantastic. Great.
Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. My name's Adam Hills. Good night, Australia.
Money, money, money must be sunny in the rich man's Ville. Money, money, money must be funny in the rich man's world. All the things I could do if I had a little money, it's a rich man's world.